There have been a lot of great celebrity couples and a lot of great celebrity couple names. But what do you do if both members of a couple have the same name? It's time to meet Taylor Lautner's wife, Tay. It's been several years since the 2010s came to a close, and since the turn of the decade, the world has been in a divisive and tumultuous state. With so many earth-shattering events transpiring across the globe, some folks might be nostalgic for the early 2010s, a time when a much simpler debate plagued the media: Team Edward or Team Jacob. While a definitive consensus was never reached on this hot-button issue, the dreams of at least one of these teams were permanently stamped out in November 2022. While this date may not be of particular significance to staunch Robert Pattinson fans, any admirer of Taylor Lautner could tell you this was when the handsome former werewolf finally got hitched. Amid the mass international heartbreak this news likely caused when it came out, there arose yet another question about the former Twilight star. Who is the woman that stole Taylor Lautner's heart? The curious thing is that the answer is actually part of that question, as his wife's name is also technically Taylor Lautner, though she usually goes by Tay. Everyone has a type, and Taylor Lautner is no exception. While for many teens growing up in the Twilight era, Taylor Lautner himself fit the bill, it seems that the demographic the actor is drawn to is women who share his first name. After all, who could forget his famous fling with Taylor Swift? As funny as it is that Taylor is now romantically linked to yet another woman with his first name, it's worth noting that his wife's full name was Taylor Dome until the couple tied the knot. Of course, it's not just Tay's name that caught her groom's attention. In all likelihood, her seemingly upbeat personality and sweet nature played the biggest part in making Taylor fall for her. An active poster on social media, Tay's pictures show a love of dogs, the outdoors, and of course, her husband. Tay's popularity has led to a successful career as a lifestyle and beauty influencer, with her regularly promoting products on her Instagram page and YouTube channel. However, that's not her only passion. According to Hollywood Life, the California-born Tay is a registered nurse, having graduated from the Santa Clarita-based College of the Canyons in 2019. Of course, her true love is Taylor, whom she declared her absolute best friend in an Instagram post celebrating their engagement. Given the absolute elation each member of this couple has expressed about spending the rest of their lives together, even avid Team Jacob supporters can't deny it's wonderful that these two Taylors found their perfect match. Funnily enough, if you asked Tay who she thought her soulmate was growing up, her answer could not have been further from the man she ended up with. On Instagram, Tay joined in on the "show your childhood crush, then the person you ended up with" trend. For her contribution, she posted a video featuring a photo montage of Robert Pattinson as Edward Cullen, with the caption, "I think it's time to come clean." Thankfully for her marriage, the clip then cuts to a picture of Taylor Lautner looking dapper as ever, followed by snippets of their engagement. In response, her husband jokingly commented on his partner's post, "About time I won something." In an interview on the Kelly Clarkson's show, Taylor has also conceded that he's forgiven his wife for her former allegiance to the famous vampire.
She's made up for it. I'm allowing her to make that mistake. It's in her past.
The Lautners exchanged vows on November 11th, 2022, exactly a year after they got engaged. According to People, the ceremony took place at a winery in California with around 90 of their closest friends and family. In an interview with Vogue, Tay shared that their big day was nothing short of perfect, saying, "I felt like I was in a fairy tale. Everything was so beautiful. I was absolutely blown away. As we exchanged rings, I just kept thinking, oh my gosh, I can't believe we are actually doing this. We have dreamt of this day for so long." Taylor shared the same sentiment, telling the outlet that he wouldn't have it any other way. He elaborated that he would have been happy to get married anywhere, but that the tranquil setting added a dreamlike quality to the proceedings. Now that the Taylors are married and share both a first and last name, they've found an intuitive way for their friends to differentiate them in conversation.
A lot of people just do boy Tay and girl Tay.